guys, I'm just Jersh and welcome back to episode 6 of The Binding of Isaac Repentance. Last episode, go ahead and flush that one down the toilet, both mentally and just literally. It was, wait, 0. Oh, of course, yes, I lost. I thought I'd go to -1 for some reason. It didn't. It goes to 0, just to rub it in your face a little bit farther. We're trying Bethany again. Look, Curse of the Maze. I never give up. You get knocked off the horse, you get back on. We did learn some valuable lessons last time. Bethany stinks. Just kidding. She's a really interesting character. Well, okay, I should be honest. Bethany is not an interesting character. Book of Virtues is an interesting item, and Bethany just so happens to be holding the Book of Virtues. That's about all the credit that I can give to Bethany. But Book of Virtues is interesting. I like Book of Virtues. We unfortunately found... And skirt? We unfortunately found a pretty bad synergy with it in the last episode that, well, again, you add it to the memory bank. Now we learned to never pick up Bob's Rotten Head with Book of Virtues because... while the bomb itself from Bob's Rotten Head seemed to be doing a ton of damage and being able to use it multiple times in a room was nice, it spawned some little fires that shot random ipecac shots that we had no idea knowing when they were coming. There was no... It just... 15% of the time, you were going to explode. So, that was unfortunate. I do appreciate the petrified poop. A run where we might actually be able to reliably pick up money and HP? Could such a thing exist in the Binding of Isaac Repentance hard mode? It seems to. Yeah, so last run was just not good. We also didn't get a single damage upgrade. Got some tears upgrades, so like I can't complain too bad. Well, yet here I am. We got a decent amount of tears upgrades, which was nice of the game. We had Monstro's Lung, which is fine. We didn't like get any cool synergy whatsoever because it seems like 9. I'm sure there's many cool synergies in the game. It does kind of seem like the items that tend to synergize though in the game are just impossible to find, and instead you get like one item that could have a billion cool potential synergies and then about 50 familiars. Seems to be... Hey, the tears up is nice. Thank you. That seems to be the general flow of an Isaac run for me. So, we'll see if we can turn our luck the other way here. Yeah, we got Juicy Sack to start things off, so I wouldn't anticipate it going swimmingly. But we can try. Hey, we're 1 for 8 on buttons, ladies and gentlemen. We are 1 for 9 on buttons, ladies and gentlemen. But still, the 1 counts. That's exciting. We actually got a positive button. 3 whole coins. Now you got to do the average. So we've done 9 buttons, and in that I got 8 waves of enemies and 3 coins. Do you think those balance out mathematically? I don't. Hey, all right, I'll shut my mouth. Okay, I see what you're trying to do. Complain about Curse of the Blind. Here's a great item. Appreciate that. The all stats up is good. This room I hate a lot. This room has certainly caused me to take damage in the past. Room has certainly caused me to take damage in the past. I don't enjoy it, but we made it through. Potential secret room here. A lot of poop, so we can get some good monies. Definitely going to want to visit the shop at some point. Any HP we can get is pretty good, too. Save that for the end of the floor, baby. We already have... we'll already have more HP on the 3rd floor of this run than we did on the entirety of the last run. So I consider that to be a good thing. More of that, por favor. We need to see more of that. That's the kind of Isaac I'm into. Isaac with a little bit of survivability. Hello? Hello, is that the end? That seems to be choice for me. Okay, be careful. Tinted rock because it could be small rock. It is, of course, not, because that would be nice. These guys fire way too fast now, so they actually require... They act like... Even you can see the chutzpah coming from their facial regions when they shoot. They know they're shooting fast now. All right, boss time. Please, 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 like Little Plum. Baby Plum, baby! Okay, it's Baby Plum. It's Baby Plum. We are not concerned by Baby Plum. Baby Plum is not a concerning boss. His attack pattern is very not scary. He's not scary at all. In fact, he's a nice boy. Thank you. HP's fine. We're going to have a bunch of HP. That's good. The Eternal Heart will probably be lost during the fight with this angel. So wait to pick it up. Something good. Hey, dude! I hate the sprite now. That's one of the most ghastly looking sprites I've ever seen in my entire life. But, dude, ability to fly. Always a welcome addition. Spectral Tears, not bad. Now, if you enjoyed this episode yesterday of fighting the Red Angel statue for about 45 minutes, I hope you'll enjoy the sequel, fighting the Red Angel statue for about 25 minutes, because it does seem like we are going slightly faster because we actually have a Tears Up by this point. It's still going to be an arduous process, though, so just, like, bear with me. We'll get through it, though. About halfway done. I'm going to go ahead and pop this just to try and speed things up. We'll get a couple extra shots in thanks to Book of Virtues. You know what? In fact, I can pop it a second time. This is more in the interest of speed than actual quality. Probably should save up that Spirit Heart Bank. That's going to hurt. Didn't hurt. Did hurt. Did hurt slightly, but that's okay. We have a Lover's Card if we need it. We have Eternal Hearts if we need it. You don't understand. You're spawning these small children faster than I can murder them. Thank you for doing it for me. Okay, it's okay. Again, this is like a 15. This was like, yeah, this is good. This is easy. This is when they made a sequel, but they quickly realized they didn't have nearly enough content after the first one to make a decent sequel. Boom. All right, are we good to go down to the next floor? I certainly think so. No, we're not. We have 12 cents. Ooh, baby, I can fly. Ooh, baby, I can fly. We should definitely go visit the shop just to see what it's got going on. We should go ahead and secure our HP upgrade right now as well. 6 HP? What am I going to do with all of that? I'm going to Disney World. I don't know. The sticky nickel, of course. Game can't just be kind and pass that to me. That would be just downright silly. Oh, tell me if I'm crazy. This has just been my repentance experience thus far. It's been very positive, by the way. Know that I whine like a baby because I care. Let's go with that. Mostly because I'm just a baby, and want everything to be handed to me on a silver platter, both in Isaac and in life. It feels like rooms are bigger. You ever seen a second floor with 15 rooms off of it? That's a new one for me. Look, we got money. PokeGo. PokeGo probably not going to win the run for us. Also, PokeGo to the polls, by the way. Probably not going to win a run for us by itself, but it's not bad. Like, it is just on paper an upgrade. Occasionally, we're going to get little familiar friends that are going to help us out. We can be thankful for that. We can be thankful for that. I'm also going to keep the air rune with me. Could be good at some point. I don't know for what purpose, to be honest with you. I don't know when I'm going to use it. Because, like, doubling Spirit Hearts doesn't help. Maybe a sweet, like a red chest room or golden chest room if I can find, you know, more than 0 keys. Another Curse of the Blind. The troll engine is without a doubt cranked up in this, dude. They want you to feel physical pain. Dude, the money, though. The money, though. This has without a doubt been the most money-rich run of my entire life. This is very good. I'm also going to use a bomb here because it seems good. Don't forget, though, you do need to save a second bomb. If and when you get that second angel deal, you're going to get it. You got to believe in yourself. I know it hasn't really come to fruition much over the course of the playthrough. You're going to get it eventually. Still can't see, huh? The jar. Okay. So, unfortunately, it seems like, unless this works, It does! A little heart star. Little heart flame. Okay. I was gonna say unless this works. This could be good. So every piece of HP that we find on the ground... Every piece of HP that we find on the ground... is a little fire for us to use. Do those fires do anything, or is the benefit of this that it doesn't require 4 rooms to make a fire? It's just as often as you can find red hearts, which you would hope to be rather often. Yay, Tech Zero's great. Okay, I can officially eat my humble pie. We have been gifted a pretty solid run here. Guppy's head. A tier. I forgot. There's golden chests are really good now because you can get boss pool items in there, such as a tears up or damage up. That's very nice for us. I'm not going to take the pill because that's about the only thing that could put a damper on my mood right now. So I'm going to pass on that. Thank you very much. Okay, walking right into a nice explosive for little to no reason. But the problem is you don't get to use... Usually you get to use the hearts in the jar to heal yourself. You don't get to heal yourself. So to some degree, it kind of ruins the jar. It does kind of ruin the jar. I already took damage, so might as well. Ah, thank you. Thank you for that one. Appreciate ya. Appreciate ya. Nothing great there. Okay, so probably not getting a deal with the devil on this floor. That's okay. There's always the next floor. There's always the next floor. Yeah, this seems pretty solid. I like what we're doing here, dude. If we can get the second secret room with all of the... I'm trying to decide if I want to blow that up. If we can get the second secret room with like the 50 red hearts, we can create an absolute army. That's what we want, especially with Tech Zero, because I think it's working. Yeah, it works between, but it doesn't work between all of them. I don't really know how it works. It seems to only make a single line between them. Hello, Gertie Jr. I know you're gonna want to run right at me. I'm gonna ask you to go through this nice trail of milk first. Just a slow, just a tick. Just a tick. It's a shame I took damage on an easy room because we absolutely dunked on Gertie Jr. and we could have had to deal with the angel here. Instead, we will get... I can't complain about the items we're getting, but it does feel like we get the same boss items on every single room. On every single run, I should say. Dolly has appeared on like 7 out of 7 runs that we've done so far. Again, it's not a complaint. It's a little bit of a complaint with Beth because she can't actually use the great part of Dolly, which is all the spirit hearts that it generates for you. In addition to the tears up, of course, but it's still good. It is certainly not bad. This is probably Charmed Pooter. Finally, PokeGo works. That took a lot longer than I thought it would. This is probably the strongest Bethany run I've had, at least to this point. We had obviously the one that we won, but it took a pretty long time, and in fact, it took a huge reroll to actually be great. This is probably the best. No, I've learned your tricks. This is probably the best start we've had to one of these runs thus far, and I'm appreciative of it. The money keeps flowing in. It's gonna allow us to buy more stuff. Will I get rid of the jar given the opportunity? Kind of feel like I shouldn't, you know? It seems like it's coming in clutch. I do foresee a future where eventually we'll want the HP to heal, because I'm not going to just not take damage for the rest of the game. Eventually we're going to want that HP to heal, and so we won't be able to use it for generating these little heart fire purposes, and then it kind of loses a lot of its value. So we probably will want to trade it in at some point, but it's kind of like it's like a nice Toyota Corolla. You know, it's 2004 Toyota Corolla. It's nice and affordable right now. Will it get the job done for us at the current state? Absolutely. But you know, once we start, once one of our TikToks goes viral and we start making bank, then we may want to trade that bad boy in. But we're gonna put like 50,000 miles on that thing first. Feels more like one of those situations, you know? What's that? The metaphor doesn't make any sense whatsoever? Hey, you could have just left that comment to yourself, Jim. That's right, Jim. You were typing the comment. Someone out there named Jim right now. You were typing the comment. You were thinking about it. You have been called out. You've been pre-called out. Delete the comment. And instead, you need to type a comment that says something more along the lines of this. Hello, it's Jim here. I would just like to say that you're doing fantastically at this game. Keep it up, sweetie. Mom and daddy love you. What's that? No, I'm not trying to fill any sort of childhood voids. I have no idea what you're talking about. Jim, please. Jim, I got no idea what you're talking about. That's just what normal people comment on YouTube. You wouldn't know. You were going to type something mean. All right. Little Brim is good. Little Brim's a nice item to have. I like Little Brim. 2 cents for an extra fire seems good. 7 cents for this seems good. More money seems good, so I'll buy Piggy Bank. I'm very fine with what's going on right now. I'm very less fine with what just happened. Taking damage against enemies that I have just no business taking damage against. Ruining my deal with the devil like 2 rooms before the boss fight. Not something I generally pride myself in. Hey, I will say, hey, good stuff. As much as I love the new technology sound, it do be a little grating on the ears after some time. Anyone else noticing that? That it does happen to get a little nails on a chalkboard-y? It does seem to get a little nails on a chalkboard-y when you're just continually holding down the fire button. Okay. Charmed Attack Fly has appeared. Appreciate it. Would love for my Little Brim to bring me to the promised land. Help me crush Gertie. This should be an easy fight. Still have a 12% chance of a deal with the angel. It could happen. It could happen. It's probably not going to happen. It didn't happen. Tropicana. Tier size. I don't think that's particularly good, but it's okay. It's what we got. All right, keep going, keep going. You're taking negative. You're going dark room. This run's got some legs. Woo woo. Something. I can't do that whistle. I tried to do it. I got a TikTok. Something popped up on my TikTok saying, "Hey, have you ever wanted to learn how to do that whistle?" And I was like, "Yes." How did you know? And then they tried to teach me how, and I sat. Of course, I was on the toilet because that's when you watch TikTok. And I tried for a good long while to make it happen, and here to report, it doesn't work. My lips are broken. Perhaps slightly chapped, even though although it did hit it was down to like 30 degrees last night. It got very cold. Pretty sure it was snowing in a lot of, yeah, it was baseball season started today. Was watching the Cardinals game. They're playing in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's freaking snowing in the middle of the opening game. I played baseball in 8th grade. Wasn't a very athletic kid, so love losing my deal with the devil. Love it. Really do enjoy it. It's fun. Didn't need it anyway. Certainly don't want to do any Mega Satan runs anytime soon. Not really something I'm into. Not me personally. Not me. I wasn't a very athletic kid. Now here's the thing. I was going to say I wasn't a very athletic kid, which is why my parents didn't let me play sports. But the question is, was I not a very athletic kid and so my parents didn't let me play sports? Or was I not a very athletic kid because my parents didn't let me play sports? If I played it more when I was a kid, would I have been more athletic? I mean, just stop trying to catch these things. Would I have been more athletically inclined as an adult? I personally think so, but your results may vary. Anyway, they finally humored me in 8th grade. They were like, you can play baseball, fine. We'll put you on the worst team in planet history. We were, in fact, the worst team in planet history. We had 2 wins all season out of a 20-game season. One of them was a forfeit. The other team forgot to show up. So we take those, though, is the thing. Dreamcatcher? Sweet Dreams. Dreamcatcher. Don't know what it does, but I'll certainly be taking it. Don't know what it does, but I'll certainly be taking it. So we won 2 games all season. One was a forfeit. Anyway, we did a practice one day in early-ish March, probably. It was one of our first practices when the team was first created. And it was like maybe 50 degrees outside. Like it was a chilly spring day for sure. Maybe like upper 40s, lower 50s. And I can tell you that hitting the dang baseball with an aluminum bat sent shockwaves up your hands and arms that literally made it feel like you were dematerializing. Like, I imagine it's how the Thanos felt snapped. Like you're just watching your atoms leave your body. I cannot imagine attempting to swing... I cannot imagine attempting to swing a baseball while snow flurries are falling on the ground. They had to be in some severe pain, but that's okay. That's why they get paid $30 million a year. I think they can handle it. I think they'll be just fine. Now that I've remembered that point of contention, I no longer feel bad. In fact, I hope it hurt. I'm just kidding. A little bit. Okay, continue. How's the run doing? It's fine. We have a lot of Spirit Hearts saved up if we ever happen to get a new spacebar item. It is depths 1. At around 20 minutes. It's depths 1. That's fine. We don't need to hit boss rush anyway. We could have maybe wanted to hit Hush Fight, even though it ended quite unceremoniously in a previous run. Hello, Sisters Viz. You've been causing me some severe conundrums lately. You deleted my Charmed Gaper, or whatever it's called. It's something extremely Monka-esque like that. Something that I remember absolutely hating the sound of. And Charmed Gaper does in fact fit that bill. And you killed him in his prime. He was the best Poke-Go boy. 25% chance, baby! Who do you think you are? I am. We've got Cylinder, 2 angel statues, and some invincibility potentially. I'm actually going to take the invincibility every now and again. That seems better to me. The other one, I believe, creates this like circular disc that follows you around and slows down enemies that enter the disc, I think. But we already have Sticky Inky Sack Baby. You know what I'm saying? We already have Sack Boy, so we're good. Is there any reason to fight the other statue? We're strong, so we might as well, I feel like. I don't believe there's any reason to do this, but maybe he'll drop like an angel item. Maybe he'll drop like an extra angel item. That'd be kind of cool. Probably will just drop nothing. But it's Repentance now, and you'd never know what they might have changed and or rebalanced. Okay. Not that. They did not change and or rebalance that particular aspect of the game. That's okay. They don't need to, in my opinion. In my opinion, they didn't need to. That would have been a little broken. Okay. So basically, what's happening? I took damage from someone. There goes my deal with the devil for this floor. Not that it was that high a chance anyway, but shot speed down. Okay. Still a little annoying. I would like my Yara rune back. Oh, that's a friendly. I'm attempting to murder him for basically no reason. Yeah, I'm a little upset by what happened. So if you didn't see that, the mimics, the evil chests that actually are spike chests, no longer show you that they're spike chests. I guess, my guess would be they looked at their internal data and they found that nobody opened the spike chests because taking a damage for like 3 cents is just not typically worth it. So they were probably like, ooh, how can we make it more incentivizing for them to open? Oh, let's just not tell them. Unfortunately, at least for risk-averse players like me, you've actually just made the situation worse. Because before, I only didn't want to open, spiky chests because I didn't want to take damage. Now that regular chests can be spiky chests, I'm not going to open regular chests either because there's a Even if it's 3% chance I could get hurt and lose a deal with the devil or something, why would I take the chance? Same reason I don't take pills, same reason I don't. So you've just removed, unfortunately, another element of the game for me. I mean, unless you're just like packing spirit hearts and you don't have to worry about losing a deal with the devil, but like with this character, I'm never packing spirit hearts. By the way, we're reaching that point where we're taking enough damage that the jar... Okay, I lied. Let me go back and undo what I just said. It appears that when you get near the chest, at the very last... Whoa, Retrovision looking kind of funky now. Looking like real Zelda. Whoa. Alright, I'm actually kind of into this. This has made me now want to take pills more often. This is kind of cool. I kind of like it. Not bad, Isaac. Not bad. Good effect. Okay, so I just said I think that the jar has overstayed its welcome, unfortunately. Thank you for being here with us, but it may be time for a new spacebar item to reign supreme. Unfortunately, this one's probably only going to work if we place a bomb and blow it up, huh? Place a bomb, blow it up. I got a bomb heart. Is he going to blow up in my face? Probably. Bomb items in the game tend to do that. They do tend to do that. And of course, now that I've dropped the jar, just 80,000 hearts lying on the ground. Maybe we'll come pick the jar back up before we go into the final whatever. Maybe we'll pick the jar back up just to get some more heart familiars before doing so. But Charmed Fat Bat, I always think that we're getting into like a mini boss fight whenever I see that. Somehow dodge that attack. Greatest gamer. Okay, not a spiky. Try to hold on to this if you can. Try not to lose it. Except you're definitely going to go into that curse room. So unfortunately, hate to say it, you're going to lose it. Didn't want to lose it, but it's going to happen. Troll bombs. Not very nice. Ooh, we have an... Oh, I'm so dumb. I left an Eternal Heart back here for safekeeping until the end of the floor. We could have just picked up that and gotten our instantaneous HP upgrade. Now I have to no-hit mom if we want the upgrade. By the way, putting down the jar, can't help but notice. Don't know if it's in the game's hard coding or something like that, but the second I put down the jar, did you happen to notice the sheer amount of red hearts that started hitting the field? I can't be the only one that noticed such a thing, correct? Everyone at home, you notice as well, right? It's like the game's listening, don't really like it. Okay, so we're missing out on a lot of potential familiars for this fight by not having the jar, but that's okay. Because I'm trying to think for reasons it's okay. I mean, we can use our bombs to try to get more familiars as well. Like maybe there's a secret room here. There's not, but like I got a lot of bombs, so I kind of feel like why not try? We got a tower card. Not really super interested in learning what you do now, so I think I'll just skip. Again, I kind of feel like why not add more? We have a plethora of bombs. All right. This should make the mom fight not easy. As you can clearly see right there, we didn't do nearly any melting. I thought perhaps we'd do a little bit more melting than I'm seeing we're actually doing. You know what we need is piercing shots. We're losing a... Oh, I can't touch the leg anymore. We're losing a lot of the benefits of Tech 0 because our shots are being deleted upon impact. Please. Help me. Okay, negative, 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 negative. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. That's what we were looking for. Okay, I actually feel pretty good about this run. I actually feel pretty darn good about this run, even though I can't feel my throat anymore. Curse of the Lost. 60% chance of a deal if we can make it happen. I do like that they reworked. I mean, sure, why not? I'm going to lose it, but I do enjoy that they reworked the deal with the devil, deal with the angel system. It was always weird before that it was like deal with the devil percentage and then angel percentage was like, and if you get a deal with the devil, there's this % chance it'll be a deal with the angel instead. I like that they just break it down. You have an X% chance of getting this one, an X% chance of getting that one. Makes it a lot easier to understand, which I am always a fan of. Simplification, where possible, big fan of. Need to be using Little Brim more as well. Double Yera, huh? Is this just a redesign for the... Maybe that's just a redesign. Maybe that's not actually a new enemy. It's just the same old worms from before, but now they have teeth. They've been visiting the optometrist. They want to show off the new threads. Got their braces taken off. Did I say optometrist or ophthalmologist? If I said ophthalmologist, I apologize because I don't know what that is. And it sounds like it could be Monka. Okay. So many spirit hearts. We could still use... Okay, we're not making Hush Fight, rip. We could still use another... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Take a seat, buckaroos. It's a little ridiculous. You need to calm down. Not a Tinted Rock. We could still use... Where am I going? I'm lost. We could still use some sort of new spacebar item. I don't know that the remote detonator is the way. We do have a decent amount of bombs, so it does feel like maybe I should be using them more often. Okay, I take it back. It just cost me my Eternal Heart there and my deal with the devil in the process, so... Very easy to deflect and just blame that. And if I would have held on to the Eternal Room... If I would have held on to the Eternal Heart for just one more room, I was going to say we would have got an HP upgrade, but would you look at that? Petrified Poop. Coming in clutch. Still one of the best trinkets in the game. Second secret room. Thank ya. Wow, we could get literally stacked. This is a lot of HP. This is a not insignificant amount of HP. The only thing about this remote detonator play is that whenever I use it, I get terrified as that flaming bomb comes hurtling towards me. I keep thinking it's coming to do damage to me. Got Mr. Fred Part Dos. I'm gonna use bombs to both do damage. Yeah, anyone want to explain how I took damage there? Anyone have any idea? A little confused by that one personally. Something blew up in my face. Did my bomb get shot backwards? Hey, it's a Tears upgrade. Did my bomb get shot backwards? Oh, yo! So Tears ups work different now. It looks like we're occasionally getting like a double shot in there. Maybe there's no... Is there no tier cap anymore? If there's no tier cap, that's kind of sick. If there's no tier cap, that's kind of sick. I kind of like there being no tier cap. No cap. I'm not capping. I'm just being honest. I kind of like that there's no tier cap now. I kind of like Curved Horn, even though there is a new like blown eardrum. Short fuse, faster explosions. Sounds horrible, and also probably just doesn't work with... Yep, there goes my deal with the angels. Good stuff. See ya. Probably just doesn't straight up work with our current situation with remote detonator. So what's the point? I hate this guy so much. He looks so gross. Okay, Curved Horn is a nice get. I'm a big fan of that. I'm not a fan of these guys whatsoever. If you don't have a high tears rate, I don't know how you just don't get swallowed a whole by those enemies. It's very rude. Depending on how much, what your DPS is looking like at this point in the game, I could see those guys being a real pain. Okay. We went the complete wrong way. Quite par for the course, of course. No problem there. But I'm feeling good about this one. This feels like we probably have the means, I would say, at the least. Again, I don't really know what you do with these guys. They just spawn so many things. Thankfully, we have like a good crowd control build. But if you didn't, I don't know what you do. I think you die. I think... I don't want to get ahead of myself, but it feels like the first time. Feels like the very first time. Feels like we can probably beat Satan on this run, at a minimum. I would feel decent about the Lamb victory, assuming things don't just go atrociously wrong and, you know, the game just starts giving 0 red hearts. But we're not even taking that much damage anymore, which is great news. There's a single card over here. It is the Tower card. Don't need it, unfortunately. Thank you, though. A Charmed One-Tooth. Is a One-Tooth that style of bat? It's kind of adorable. I've gone the wrong way yet again. Dude, my vocal box. I've done a lot of talking today. I've done a decent amount of talking today. My throat is none too appreciative. Okay. Gotta be very careful when opening those now. Dude, what's with the Eternal Hearts? Is this, Dreamcatcher, maybe? I'm, like, trying to think of any new item we got that would make the Eternal Hearts just pog out of control. Could be Dreamcatcher? Making my dreams come true by giving me a bunch of Eternal Hearts, aka a bunch of HP. I can't think of anything else. I know there's a, I think there's a trinket that increases Eternal Heart spawns. Don't ask me which one, because I'm a fake Isaac fan. These guys be shooting too fast. Okay. Yeah, don't ask me which one, because I don't have the answer for you particularly, but that's okay. We could still maybe get 28% chance of a deal with the angel on this floor. It's possible. We would have to no-hit Mom's heart, which is not impossible, but is certainly difficult. Just gonna go ahead and give myself a few extra of these bad boys since I got the bombs lying around. We're not gonna use them for anything else, so might as well do that. And then, in the fight itself, be ready. Take out the eyeballs. Okay, just making sure that my bomb actually goes where I wanted it to. Doing some very solid damage here. That's great stuff. We did not get our quarter chance, but that's all right. I feel good about this nonetheless. Probably should go back to visit Curse Room, but let's just take the HP upgrade. Banjo sounded so sad for a second. Let's take our HP upgrade and be happy about things. Alright, Curse of Darkness Shoal. I hope you brought your peepers. Because I can't see. Yeah, I cannot currently see. But the thing is, that's probably by design. So if you see me hunch over like this, which is also how I drive when I'm trying to focus tremendously. If I'm in like an unfamiliar area driving, I do two things. I gotta go into hyper focus mode. Number one is I get very hunched over and I squint, even if I can see completely perfectly. Extra hyper focus, looking for cars, streets, traffic, etc. The number two thing that I do is turn down the radio. Well, I don't listen to the radio, but you guys are supposed to be in the mausoleum. You're supposed to be in the mausoleum. I turn down my whatever music is playing from my phone typically. Because for some reason, I don't know if it's like, small rock. I don't know if it's one of those things where it's like, you know how like individuals who lose one of their senses have heightened versions of their other senses? Maybe it's one of those where like, I'm like, okay, I no longer need to activate hearing. Turn it off. Put all your brain juice into your eyeballs. It works. That's all I can tell you. I don't know why it works, but it absolutely works. So I'm going to keep doing it till the day that I die. Okay, this is going really well. I'm pretty happy with how this is going. Let's go ahead and get this Satan fight done. I guess we'll use our Yara rune on the dark room and get double the red chest. I'll be interested to see, did they make the dark room better? So if you guys saw a couple episodes ago, we were able, well, we accidentally, we didn't want to do this, but it happened. I mean, again, I didn't see myself as being anywhere near that explosion, but that's fine. Okay, calm down. This fight looks different, but I don't think it's different. Okay, we've survived. Just got 2 new items, which is very exciting. We probably want to go grab any red hearts that we left around, which, as it turns out, is not many. We did not leave many around. Oopsies. Just a half heart. Okay. I mean, that's fine. Should we do some... We should probably do some exploration and try to get some more hearts. On a previous run, we accidentally gulped left hand. And when we brought left hand to the chest, we had 4 red chests. And I was obviously very upset because I was like, red chests are just not as good as regular chests. But when we opened them, they turned into deal with the devil pedestal items. So I wonder if they tried to do the same thing on the dark room path. I wonder if when we open the 4 red chests on the dark room path, will they be deal with the devil items? Because if they are, that could be pretty darn exciting. Especially considering we're going to use the Era rune and maybe get 8 of them. That strikes me as something potentially interesting. We didn't get, obviously, any deals with the devil over the course of this. Great shot. We didn't get any deals with the devil over the course of this entire run. So it'll be nice to finally actually get to take advantage of one. Great. Oh, it didn't. Our tears didn't go down. Okay, I don't want to do a big room. Can't help but notice we're not really raking in the regular hearts, so I think I'm just going to cut our losses and say I'm good to go. Okay. They offset each other, except neither of them actually affected our tier rate, so I don't know particularly what's going on there. But I believe that I'm fine with it. I'm a little concerned about the lack of secret rooms. They exist, surely. Surely they exist, thank you. Just checking. Just checking just to make sure. Alright, let's head down to the next floor. We'll pop our Yara rune. We will see if the bounty is indeed true. Let's see if we get 8 deal with the devil pedestals. Urn of Souls has appeared in the basement. Baptism by Fire challenge. I forgot there's new challenges. Okay. We do get to fight Mega Satan as well. Yara. Do you turn into devil pedestal items? Holy boosh. Holy boosh. The dark room is suddenly a viable path. Holy boosh. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I kind of feel like Mom's Knife ruins Tech Zero. But they said they went back and fixed a ton of synergies. I gotta feel like Mom's Knife would be one they went back and hard-coded a bunch of new synergies into, right? They have to, in my personal opinion. I'm gonna take Incubus first. And I'm gonna do some exploring as Incubus because we should be so strong now. We've essentially just doubled our damage with our little Incubus buddy. We should be so strong that it's pretty difficult to take damage. So in my opinion, we should do this, secure the bag, and by secure the bag, I mean go beat the lamb. And then if we want to get fancy with it, maybe maybe, just maybe, I will consider picking up Mom's knife. What are you? Lil Dumpy? Maybe, just maybe, I will consider picking up Mom's knife for the Mega Satan fight. I know that feels backwards because it's like, why are you... why would you use a potentially worse run against the harder boss? Well, unfortunately, I have to do them in this order. Unfortunately, you can't... That ruins the run. We go down to 1 HP. That is not the way, Mando. I know it feels like it is. I know it feels like it is, Mando, but I'm here to tell you that's not the way. Do not be tempted by it. Do not be tempted by it thinking that it is in fact the way. I'm here to promise you that it is not. Okay, don't hurt my little gaper. He got him. He freaking got him, dude. He hit him with that bomb when I specifically asked him not to. MichaelScott.jpg. Okay, that's okay. It's not a concern to me. It's a slight concern to me, but you know, we shouldn't have to feel scared at all. By the way, where is... I was noticing this on my Afterbirth save file. Do I have to re-unlock the Forsaken? For some reason, he wasn't on my save file. And I don't really want to have to re-unlock and re-beat everything with him, considering how much harder the game is now. That's probably something I should have figured out and addressed pre-repentance. Really, this entire path was the wrong way, huh? That's a shocker to me. That's a surprising revelation. I gotta be honest with you. Wasn't expecting that one. Okay. What would Tech Zero Mom's knife even do? It'll probably, and I don't think this is going to be good, but it'll probably make a trail between your body where you launch the knife and the knife itself. That seems like a logical Tech Zero synergy, because Tech Zero creates the lightning bolts between your bullets, but you only have one bullet, so you'll be the second bullet, the conduit, if you will. I feel like that's what it's gonna do. I hope it does anything, because if it just ruins the run, then I'll just be really sad. If it just does nothing, then I will mostly just be disappointed. But you gotta believe. You gotta believe. They said they went back. They said they fixed a lot of broken synergies. They hard-coded them in that didn't work naturally. Dozens of them, thousands of them, I think they said. I don't remember. They definitely said a big number. I remember it being large enough that I was like, wow, that's a lot of coding. I don't know, but I don't code, so everything seems like a decent amount of coding to me. Sometimes when I have to write a header for an email in HTML, it seems like a lot of coding. So, maybe not a great source on that one. So, a little bit of a biased source, I would say. So don't trust me. I do gotta say, I wish our chest drops down here were a little higher. I'm liking new adversary. He's looking pretty clean. New adversary looks pretty good. His new sprite, I think, is very good. New adversary looking pretty good. Okay. Have we taken a hit on this floor yet? I don't think so. New enemies? Okay. You know, it couldn't last forever. Couldn't last forever. I do not want to potentially take damage to pick up Kane's other eye. Maybe that's an item that got a huge buff. Maybe Kane's other eye is broken now. I would have to say I doubt it. Little bum friend also doesn't seem like he's really gonna kill it. Okay, let's defeat the lamb. Let's defeat the lamb. Ow, okay. Let me rephrase. Let's attempt to defeat the lamb. Nothing is a foregone conclusion without Polaroid invincibility. Nothing is a foregone conclusion without Polaroid invincibility. Don't know how I didn't get hit by that attack. It's the most broken attack in the entire game. We've discussed it before. Okay, alright. I would not like to do a victory lap. Thank you for offering. You wouldn't. I think we do. I think Mega Satan is the play. I think you do Mega Satan because you have the key already. Yeah, I think you do Mega Satan already because you have the key. And then you wait to do the Void when you do the Hush fight. You wait to do the Void when you do the Hush fight. Dude, I may as well take Mom's Knife, by the way, because we're already like a couple HP low, so pretty much no reason not to. We could probably even take... no, we don't want to take Succubus as well. Still wouldn't go in with maximum possible HP, but let's see what Mom's Knife does. Let's see how it ruins the run, because I'm sure it will. Did you fix the synergies? Mom's Knife. It's just Mom's Knife. Well, I trusted you, and you betrayed me. From my perspective, Nicholas is evil. Okay, so Tech Zero and Mom's Knife doesn't work. It's still Mom's Knife. This is happening a lot faster. It's still Mom's Knife, so it's still very good. Except we don't really have any items that helps make Mom's Knife very good, so it's like... It is just Mom's Knife. Hello, I don't really like to see what Upgraded Death does, so let's go ahead and get rid of him. I can also only take 5 hits, so like that's a wee bit scary. Okay, yeah, cool new sound and all, but do I seem concerned? No. This wave is a little concerning. Which is why I'm taking it very slowly, doing little chunks at a time. Mom's Knife not great at taking out the envies. So just want to make sure I'm being careful with it. Little Dumper's doing his best. By the way, I probably should have made my entire army of... Should have made my big army of bombs before we started this fight. That is my B. That's gonna hurt. I got invincibility. Use it, use it, use it, use it, use it, use it. Okay. Good stuff. Thank you, Celtic Cross. I'm glad I picked you up. Thank you, Celtic Cross. I'm glad I picked you up. Okay. Good stuff. Angel statues. I've already fought you this run. Not a problem. No issues. Please get Mom's knifed. Thank you. No concern. Send to phase 2. I killed a hand. Phase 2, please? Okay, okay. Phase 2. Final phase. Take him out. You're golden. Okay. Okay. Not a problem. Just because the fire looks a little cooler doesn't mean it's any harder to dodge. In theory. Little Dumper, you're messing with the bullets. Little Dumper. End him. Send him. End him and send him, please. Please, he's got to be so close. Please. Thank you. Little too close for comfort. I mean, there's no reason not to. Besides the fact that the run's already 53 minutes long. I don't think we'll beat Delirium because, well, to be honest, Mom's Knife ruined the run. What's new? However, there's basically no reason not to go try, because it just means that on a future run, all we have to do is Hush. If we can make it work. Curse of the Maze, huh? Curse of the Maze on this floor. That sounds like a nightmare waiting to happen. I am not particularly excited to be a part of it, but thank you. The HP helps. Yeah, already teleporting all over the place. Don't love it. I mean, don't get me wrong. Mom's Knife is strong. lot of champions down here. Mom's Knife is strong, but like we barely beat Mega Satan, who I know like the back of my hand and have basically no trouble beating. Delirium is still to this day like one of the most ridiculous bosses I've ever had the misfortune of fighting in my entire life, so I just don't see it going very well. Now that I do have a teleportation card, I do feel safe to like enter a boss fight, and if it's Delirium, which it's not, it's Mama Gerds. It is Mama Gerds who is not concerning to me. We get Book of Shadows. Now this is potentially interesting. This is potentially interesting. So every 3 rooms we get an invincibility charge. What will the invincibility charge create for us in terms of fires? Looks like a little pulsating boy. I don't know what it does. That boy bleeding. That boy bleeding to the but it'd be cool if it did something with invincibility. If it wanted to provide temporary invincibility every now and again, I wouldn't be against it. Just to let you know, would not be against it. It's Delirium. Please teleport me out. Death fight. Okay, so we know where Delirium is. He's in the top right. We probably want to do all of the boss fights. I mean, this doesn't really help me, but thank you. We probably want to go ahead and just do all the boss fights. Maybe try to get to max HP. Maybe try to get to max HP before actually doing the Delirium fight. So we'll save him for the end. He's up in the top right. And we'll do all the rest first. We'll do some exploring. I want to temper expectations. Like a fine chocolate. That's going to hurt a little bit. I just want to temper your expectations. Should have saved that. It doesn't come with a spirit heart? I just want to temper your expectations that I do not expect to win. I do not expect to beat Delirium. He is ridiculous. Unless we get the wafer from one of these boss fights. Scary. I do not expect to beat him. Holy Mantle, or sorry, Book of Shadows charge or not. Oh, I lied to you. We're gonna win. I lied to you. We're gonna win. Do you know why we're gonna win? Because for the entirety of this run, we have held on to items like Tear Detonator and the Jar, which take no charge when linked up with Book of Virtues. Book of Shadows, on the other hand, does use a charge. It has a 3-room charge, to be exact. And you know what's kind of interesting about that 3-room charge and how Bethany works? Well, I'm glad you asked. With Bethany, you can use Spirit Hearts that you've banked up over time. Since you can't have them naturally, you can use Spirit Hearts that you've banked up over time to charge your item. And as it just so happens for us, we have 45 Spirit Hearts chilling in our back pocket, which means I get 15 uses of Book of Shadows over the course of the Delirium fight, which means we're gonna win. We're gonna win. If I can't beat Delirium, if I cannot beat Delirium with 15 Book of Shadows charges, I will uninstall the game. I say that, and let me guess, he's got like 16 new phases now. He's got like 87 new phases, and each one's harder than the last. That probably will be a nice change that they made for me. But if it's base Delirium, if it's regular old Delirium, he's got it. He got it, right? It's 15 Book of Shadows charges. How long does Book of Shadows last? I don't know. But I have Mom's Knife, so I can just run into him. Did Mom's Knife actually save the run? Maybe. Maybe a little premature to say, I don't know, but it's possible, yeah. I'll give the credit where credit is due. Yeah, okay, so these are just the new sprites for the flies. I gotta give you credit, they look way more, they look significantly more dastardly and sinister. I don't like them. They concern me greatly. They definitely concern me greatly. All right, I'm feeling pretty powerful now. Now I'm getting cocky. Didn't really want to have to fight the lamb again, but... Okay, remember how much difficulty we had with the lamb before? The Land Before Time? Easy peasy. Mom's Key doesn't do much for me, except for giving me the mom transformation, which is just a little bit of extra juicy damage when we're using our Book of Shadows, so that's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. I appreciate that. We want to make sure we leave enough rooms. We want to make sure we leave enough rooms left to actually get a full charge, because then we'll actually get 16 charges. Do we need 16? No. I think we'll use like 5. Stapler, it's a damage up. I think we'll use like 5 if you want me to be fully honest. But nonetheless, I can't believe how well this run came together. It really did. It really did. It came together at like pretty much the last possible moment. I just shot diagonally. But I gotta commend it. It did in fact come together. And I'm very happy with that. Okay, look. This is a victory lap more than anything now. And the video's already an hour long. So I should probably just go fight Delirium. There's no item we get that is going to alter the course of this run unless I accidentally pick up like Isaac's Heart. And even then, with 16 charges of Book of Shadows, I truly don't think this is losable. So let's just go do it. Let's stop dragging you guys along. Again, this episode has gone on for long enough. So a very successful one, though, I will say. After a less than successful episode prior, gotta say this one was great. We knocked off the lamb. We knocked off the devil. We knocked off. Sorry, not the devil. Satan. Same thing. What? We knocked off. I didn't even fight Blue Baby on this. Oh, wait. I was thinking of the options. Look, I know we lost a piece of HP. I'm so confident we're going to win. And we now have 2 knives instead of 1. I'm so confident we're going to win, I'm not even going to go back to get another piece of HP. I'm not concerned. We are fine. We will do Delirium. I will pop this. I will go walk into him. I will do this a bunch of times. Hey, remember I said I didn't really think we were going to have to use... Remember I said I didn't think we were going to have to really use our 16 charges, probably? I'm feeling pretty confident about that statement right at this current place in time. That's 3 of them. That's 3 of them. That's 4 of them. Stop hiding, you coward. Stop hiding, coward. Literally couldn't have gotten a better item. Literally couldn't have gotten a better item. Thank you so much, Book of Shadows, for coming in clutch there at the end for me. I love you. I appreciate you. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. We've seen this. The Star of Bethlehem has appeared in the basement, and that's one less time I have to fight Delirium over the course of the next couple of months, so you already know I'm pretty happy about that. All right, how's that Post-it note looking, Bethany? How's that Post-it note looking? Ooh, baby, pretty good. Hush and Greedier. Hush and Greedier, that's all we need. Maybe next time we'll do Greedier. Wow, that was pretty quick. And then we'll be done with Bethany. Not done. Like, obviously, we're going to want to play as this character a bunch because Book of Virtues is sick. Still got to figure out how to unlock this guy. Assume it's by beating the monster at the end of the, secret path. Which maybe once we knock off Greedier mode with Bethany, we'll get back onto some Isaac runs and start exploring the secret path a bit more. That's the general order of things I think I'm going to do stuff in. But appreciate you guys hanging out. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider showing some support down below. Liking, commenting, subscribing helps out a great deal. Share with your grandmother as always. I believe that was a very successful run, and I'm happy to have done it. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.